Hi, welcome to Peg's Crafty Creations. Thanks for taking time out of your day to hang out, chit chat, craft, and create with me. Today I'm coming on with hashtag Watercolor Wednesday, and it's hosted by Side Gig Crafts, and I'll link her channel down below. I'm just playing around with watercolor today and some stamps, just to have some fun and see what techniques I can do. And this is one I've been working on, but we'll set that aside because I figured I could take you along with me and we could have some fun playing with watercolors and some stamps. See what we can come up with. So I'm using this small one. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was, I think, 40% off. I've had it for a little bit. So I thought we could have some fun and play with some watercolors. I have my big palette here that I got from Five Below. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit from the last time Jade used it because it was like all nasty up there. Got my little water thing here and my stamp ready to go. It does work really well with watercolors, and they give you that beautiful watercolor effect without having to take a brush and paint it on there. So I thought I would recreate that one just a little bit. So let's start with this one. This is a clear stamp. I've used it several times and it is really pretty. And I like the way the watercolor works on it. So I'm just brushing my watercolors directly onto it. And it's not gonna work, not going to ruin the stamp because it is just watercolor. I've got a nice little well on my black here. But the one thing that I've found with this is some of that water collects in between the words, but I think it's really a cool effect, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll set this down. So it looks like on the top here, you can see like the pen ran a little bit, like an ink pen, and it's really pretty. You can see it here. It's pulled up a little bit, so you can barely make out some of the letters. And then some of them you can't. And I really love that effect that it gives. And then you just take and clean it up. You can use a paper towel. Dries it really nice and clean in there. And you've got a little bit of debris with the paper towel because it's going to shred it. You can use a baby wipe, which is what I've been doing. And I've just been taking one, maybe two, because we'll place one on top of that because we have a lot of excess water. So I'm just going to take this and just place it on top, collect some of that water, give it a little dab so it collects that water and it dries that really pretty. And then you can use the wipe. Sorry for the squeakiness, I'm trying not to, but it's a seal. I'm not a seal. Clear silicone type stamp, so you're gonna end up with that, but it works really pretty, makes it gorgeous. And look at that pattern. When this dries, that will be really pretty, right? So that is almost dry, and to help it along we can just blow it around. So I love this one. You all know you've seen me use it before, and I did it in black and that one there. So I thought I would take a different color. Let's go with, let's do blue with this one. How pretty would that be? Like greenish blue. And I'm just painting it on here as well. It's gonna squeak a little bit. And if you want to get just the stamp part, you can dab it on there. Just dabbing it. So you're not getting it in the background. And the best part of this is you have more control of what colors you put on here. So you can grab multiple colors and put it on there. Probably gonna get a little bit of blending with my colors here. So you can grab multiple colors and then choose where you're going to put it. I think we'll go right down here. And I'm just applying some pressure onto the stamp. And then when you lift, You get that beautiful watercolor effect without having to brush on. Really, really pretty. I'll dab this dry. And again, it's just water and paint, so it will come off. It's not going to affect your inking at all. It'll still ink. Let's dab this a little bit. It's going to be really faint on there, but that is gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? I love that look. Really, really pretty. I kind of want something up here. So let's go with, let's try this one. And let's do like a yellow. Maybe orangish yellow. We'll go with this color here. And we'll do a green stem on it. Let's go with this one. And we'll just run it down that, just like that. And we'll kind of go up here. And we'll just push it down again for just a moment. How pretty. Give it a little dab there. How pretty is that? Gorgeousness. Oh, I think I want to have another one kind of going like this, but let's go a little bit darker on the orange. Let's go with this one. Love using stamps with watercolor. It's so pretty. I have not tried it with marker, the watercolor markers, because I'm afraid that it's gonna, those might ruin the stamp. And let's get that green again. I always have a fear that that was going to ruin it. And let's go off on an angle with this one. Oh, that one's pretty too. Remove the excess. How gorgeous is that? It's so pretty. I kind of want to do it in stamps now just to see the difference between the two for like a comparison. So I'm going to pause here and I'm going to grab the stamp stuff so we can compare them. Okay, so I grabbed an index card because I didn't want to do the watercolor paper with that. And I grabbed the colors that we used. Oh, I forgot orange. I forgot orange. No, I have an orange. Orange, there we are. And I forgot yellow. Okay, now we have all the colors. We'll get rid of this water. Move it out of the way. So I started with this part, so we'll start with that first. Grab the black ink here. Just ink that up. And we're just going to do the same thing we did with that one. We're going to bounce it there and there and a little bit of there. So the stamp still works, and I didn't ink it up a lot. So that's good there. And I really like the effect of that. So I'm going to take some of this water, and I don't know if it's going to work. I don't think it will because, oh, I got watercolor on it. The archival is not the water one, but that's okay. So let's try it and copy that. And we did yellow with green. So I'm going to try and copy that by doing yellow on the top and green down here on the stem like we did before. And we went up here first. Well, I kind of got some of the green mixed in there. It's like mixed on the bottom, but it looks pretty still. And then we have orange on the top. See if I can do this better. Orange on the top. I don't think it's going to because of the way my ink pads are. Maybe if I kind of angle in a little bit, we can get just that. Then we angled this one this way a little bit. And I got some of the orange, but it kind of looks cool, right? The tricky one is going to be this one because we used a blue and some purple. So I'm going to do the blue all over it first. And then let's come in with some purple just on some of the petals. So we have one here. Trying to just get those petals without getting my fingers. And we did up here. So let's get a couple of them. It's hard to see because it all comes across black. And we'll just set it there for a second. We'll set it and forget it. Oh, that is bright. I thought I chose the same colors. I did kind of, but that is bright. I think I like the watercolor one better than the stamped one. Which one's your favorite? I am leaning towards this one. I think it's much prettier. And this one is really bright. And I don't know. I'll still use both. Maybe add some other colors to this one here. I think I'll like tone this one down. Maybe add a border of ink around the outside of this one. We'll see. I mean, they both work really well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And I'll include pictures at the end of what I did to them. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.